Have you seen the latest about Round Rock, Texas? Check this out.
All right, the #1 city. This is interesting because I don't know that I would have realized this was a town. I've never heard of this town. It's in Texas, and it's called Round Rock, Texas. I need to know more about this place. Tell us.
I'm telling you, it's like a little bit of a secret, because if you missed out on the frenzy of Austin, which was the #1 place to live in 2022, you can get your fix here.
Tell us.
It's basically set up so that you have DELL headquarters, you have Switch, you have Emerson working out of this, so job security is really good.
Yep.
And then wherever you are there, you're only 10 minutes away from a park.
Wait, and I see baseball. Tell us about that, and what are the schools like?
Great door activities, really solid school, good community, great for retirees, nice climate.
Okay, Round Rock, Texas. So it's kind of the new Austin. Is that how you see it?
That's right.
All right, so that's #1.
All right, so what do you think? So they say Round Rock, Texas is the #1 most desirable city. A lot of people consider it a suburb of Austin, but the #1 most desirable city in the entire country. Yes or no? Well, you know what? We're going to talk about that next. I get people to reach out to me all the time who want to move to the greater Austin area, and a lot of them don't want to live in Austin. They want to live somewhere like Round Rock. So is Round Rock really that great a place to live? Well, let's talk about the good and the bad that goes along with living in Round Rock. And we'll even take a little tour so you can see for yourself. All right, so let's talk about what makes Round Rock, Round Rock. First of all, you should know that the population is close to 150,000 people. There's a median income of $86,000 a year in Round Rock. It is less than 20 miles to downtown Austin, and that is probably one of the things that's very desirable. It's located just to the north, I-35, and it takes about 15 or 20 minutes to get to downtown Austin from Round Rock on a given day. You'll also find that Round Rock has a really vibrant downtown corridor, just off of Main Street and Mays. A lot of old classic buildings that house restaurants and bars and just things to have social activities. And so there's a splash pad for the kids to come during the hot summer days, coffee shop, pizza joints, barbecue place. There's really a whole variety of things to be done in the Round Rock area, which makes it very fun to go downtown. And of course, even with all that, I would be remiss if I didn't mention the Texas famous Round Rock donuts. People come from all around Central Texas to Round Rock Donuts, and when they're in town, they almost always make sure to stop at Round Rock Donuts. So obviously, if you're a family and you have kids that are school age, then schools are going to be very important to you, and you'll be happy to know that the Round Rock Independent School District, which is sort of the school district for Round Rock, has A-rated schools by most standards. It has 7 high schools, 11 middle schools, and 35 elementary schools. There's a combined student population amongst all those schools of about 50,000 kids. And the student-to-teacher ratio in most of the schools is 15-1. There's a lot of great sites you can check out, like niche.com and schooldigger.com, to get more information about the schools and their test scores. But it's also known that Round Rock boasts some really high schools when it comes to advanced placement and college prep. So families can take a lot of pride knowing that their kids are going to go to school in the Round Rock School District. When it comes to the work environment in Round Rock, you will be happy to know that Round Rock is actually a thriving community in the world of work. It has been the home of DELL computers for decades. It's also, thanks to its location, convenient to the new Apple campus that's coming, the Tesla Gigafactory, the soon-to-be Samsung factory. So the location will help workers who want to live in Round Rock to work at those locations. Along with that, our second largest employer in Round Rock is a little place called Kalahari, which is the largest indoor water park in the United States of America. So work is not hard to find in Round Rock. Hey, if you want to keep up on all things living in Austin and the areas that surround Austin, make sure you click that subscribe button down there below. A lot of people just like you who want to know about this area, subscribe and follow my channel on a regular basis so they can keep up on all things living in the Austin area. Another great thing about Round Rock, Texas is it is considered the youth sports capital of Texas. Has more youth tournaments than any other city in Texas and really focuses a lot of energy on youth sports. And you'll see that emphasized in places like Old Settlers Park, which is actually a 640-acre multi-sports complex. And within Old Settlers Park, you'll find 21 baseball and softball fields. You'll find 2 full football fields, 12 tennis courts, 3+ miles of trails, an 18-hole disc golf. You'll find a regulation cricket field, water park, stocked fish ponds, and 7 full soccer fields. In addition to all of that, when you go around Round Rock, you'll see that Round Rock has actually 37 developed parks covering over 2,200 acres and trail corridors in the area. They have parks they call Play for All parks for people with disabilities. They have water-based parks. They really have everything you need for a park to have fun with the kids. In addition to that, it's also the home of a place called the Round Rock Sports Complex, which is actually an indoor 82,000 square foot facility that has 6 basketball courts, 12 volleyball courts, and seating for 1,300 spectators. So no shortage of sports for youth or adult when it comes to living in Round Rock. And of course, if you're thinking about moving to Round Rock, you probably want to know a little bit about the real estate here. So I will tell you that Round Rock has a real diverse group of neighborhoods, which is great. You'll find that the median sold price right now is $445,000. Round Rock has about 3 months worth of inventory, which is not a lot. It's also not a little. It's a nice amount. That's a really good amount to have. In our current active listings, we have 434 active listings as of the shooting of this video in the Round Rock area. The nice thing about Round Rock is it has a lot older and established communities. It also has a lot of newer and up and coming communities. So you get a real good blend of the established along with the new. Some of the newer ones have, great community centers, activity centers, and some of the older ones have such nice established trees and things like that that you can really take advantage of. Now, I did mention in the beginning that this would be the good and the bad, and there are a couple things you do need to know if you're considering moving to Round Rock. Those 2 main items are, one is the traffic. And yes, Round Rock, although they're progressive and they're really working to take care of traffic problems, they do have some challenges with traffic, especially on the I-35 corridor, as that's one of the most congested parts in the state of Texas. But they are working to fix that. The second is growth. Look, especially I hear from people who've lived in Round Rock for 25, 30 years. It used to just be a farm country 25 years ago, and now it's obviously becoming a pretty established city. So if you're not interested in an area that's going to be growing and thriving and really being developed, this might not be the best choice of all the places you could choose in the Central Texas area. But those are really the 2 negatives that pop out when I see Round Rock. All right, so there you go. That's what you need to know about Round Rock, Texas. I hope that was helpful. And if I can be of any assistance in moving to Round Rock or any of the great areas in Central Texas, feel free to reach out. My contact information is right there. I've got some great information down below in the description that can help you out with your move. And as always, y'all take care.